The Expanse Echoes new season is here, and I want to break down how to speed run through it. It's recommended you reach the power rating, otherwise you're gonna struggle with the boss. But admittedly, this stage isn't as difficult as last stage, so I don't think you're gonna have much challenge. If you managed to complete last week's, you're gonna be able to do this one, but we'll break it down for those that may struggle. And I'll also give some tips on which sort of attributes to choose, the perks each and every round. What are they even called? Gifts of the Nine, right? So this is ability comet. So when you use abilities, comets will fly towards enemies. So we kind of want to go for two things. We want to go for anything that can increase the frequency of our abilities and anything that can increase the power or value of these comets. So, first round, we come up here, we go this way, and then we slide into this corner, activate our spin, just start shooting wildly with the shotgun until we get our Q again, and then point this way. There should be a couple enemies left. You also want to start on this side because you're going to be able to clear out these enemies quickly, and then you'll be running towards the end zone by the time you finish the first enemy, so you're not double backing on yourself. Right, here we go. So both of these, the left one and the right one, are quite good here. Once every 20 seconds, next signature ability cast will not enter cooldown. Not too bad, but I would go for comet capacity expansion. Your ability spawn one more comet. This is going to really up the damage as we progress with this one throughout the game. So this one is very straightforward. We basically just want to get straight to the very end, do one spin, put all of our shotgun ammo into these big ones here, take these shells, or the souls, sorry, and then it's just a clear up job. Unfortunately, we didn't quite finish these other mobs. The best way to do that one would have hopefully got the spin on the mobs to kill them, but no problem, didn't take too long. Right, next stage, what do we go for? Right, I'm going to be honest, the boxer strat in normal Singularity Chaos is great. I haven't seen boxer here yet, and I think melee comet is not that good in this. You're not going to be using melee much because you need to move around quickly and attack packs of enemies at once. So I would not recommend going for melee comet, even though it's a really good speedrun strat in Singularity Chaos. So here we've got different ones. This one grants 30% increased signature ability recharge speed. This one's great, and it can be upgraded later, which is just going to really make things better. Right, this stage, we just want to kind of slide this way. Pretty straightforward. Go in here. And this is a nice little bubble just to do a lot of AoE damage. Don't use all of your ammo here. All right, your shotgun ammo. On this next thing here, don't use all of it because you're going to need some of it for a Shinker in a second. So switch to your pistol on this final enemy. Like that. Reload as we're behind this wall. Wait for abilities to come out, and then we go here. So we want to take down the Shinker, and then we pop her out as soon as it's down. Right? Because then the shield is gone, and we should be able to get both of these enemies as limited time as possible. We've got to kill the Shinker and the two high-value targets there. But if the Shinker shield goes up, your AoE attacks aren't going to work. So you've got to take down the Shinker first. All right, now we're going to get our first ability upgrade. So let's see what that is. And it should be something good here to really up the ante. So you're either going to want to increase your comet power or your ability power. Grant 60% increased signature ability recharge speed is really good because you're not only doing damage from the comets, but you're also getting your ability damage more often. I personally think this one is one of the best. And, you know, these two are really great as well, but increased ability speed for me personally makes the most amount of sense, especially if you don't have the second dash on Win. Right, so we just come across here. This one's a bit of a pain. You want to make sure that the enemies behind do get eliminated, or you're going to kind of screw yourself a little bit later on. There's just a lot of sort of stragglers, unfortunately. Oh, and that one gets... And now it's just a bit of a cleanup job with whatever we can. Like, they do love to hide in corners on this map. So you just got to be careful looking behind you on this level so that you can catch out enemies that are behind you. Right. Here we go. All three of these I'm not so sure about. Casting your super increases combat capacity by 1 and damage by 5,984 for 12 seconds. I think this would be good for the boss stage, but honestly, I think we go for more ability damage here. Unfortunately, none of these rolls are really that great. And I think we're going to be using our abilities as frequently as possible. So extra ability damage is going to be great. Not the best rolls there. This stage is really annoying as well. You got to make sure. Oh, we got some shotgun ammo there. Use the shotgun on this one. Oh, that's the first time he's ever done that. That's weird. You just always got to keep moving forward, but looking behind you. Like, constantly make progress through this level. And just look behind you to finish off any stragglers that you may have missed out on. Right, there we go. So you can basically progress through this level and come up this way and just look behind you to get any low health targets that you may have missed. And with the increased ability speed, it's a lot easier to do. All right, Elemental Comet. I would honestly go for this one. That void is really going to help as well. You know, there is void targets, so that's going to be great. That's also going to increase the overall damage you do for a short period of time when they're hit by the comet. Right, we're going to need to go up here first, take out this one. You don't actually need to be on the device here. Quick tip though, save your ammo for one Shinka that will be on the second wave. Don't use all of your shotgun ammo because you might not get any. Right, make sure that that device doesn't get attacked. And try to be very wary of your shotgun ammo here. I actually like to use my ult on this next stage. Oh, right. I use my ult on this stage. So we wait for this creature to come in, wherever it is. It's going to come soon. Wrong one. Here we go. And we fly up here and get my ult on it. Actually going to die. That's crazy, dude. Careful you don't go out of bounds. Okay, now we get the Shinka. We need to go and do all that. And then it's pretty much a very easy cleanup for the rest of these. The finisher on that. And then you can use all of your shotgun ammo here because it will be the end of the round, so don't worry. Haven't reloaded yet, so I'm just going to swap to the pistol to end it off. Not the fastest, because I kind of almost went out of bounds. You should probably wait for the orb to come down a little bit lower first. But now you will have the next gold stage where you reset and you get to choose an ability upgrade here. So let's have a little look at what we can choose. It's obviously going to vary bit by bit, but you'll mostly see the same ones just shuffled throughout. So you can kind of pick the same builds here. Right, this is where it gets really interesting. Ability Comet, more damage, or Nimble, 100% increased signature ability recharge speed. I still feel like this one's really, really good. The abilities are just so powerful anyway, as it is with Gwyn. So having them more often is just going to be really nice. So it really is just a case of just getting everywhere of the abilities, using them as soon as you can. Because every time you use your abilities, you're sending comets around, remember? Right? And that's really going to help. And then you don't have to rely on your shotgun as much for like speed running. So that's great. The pistols honestly just aren't too great with speed. So now we don't have to worry so much about running out of shotgun ammo because we're going to do a lot more damage with our abilities. Okay, so out of these three, your damage multiplier against targets 50% or less health is increased by 30%. Sounds the best to me. Just because these two are things that aren't going to happen that often, right? We're not going to use our ult that often. And we're not going to be in a round for that long to really get the most out of Retrace. So I think Executioner will work here. This one's pretty straightforward. We're just going to move forward here and then sort of get our abilities to kick into play. That first one. Got this one here. And just keep on using our abilities. And it's going to be a pretty easy cleanup now. There we go. And we're going to just breeze through it. Honestly, like I said, it's not too difficult, this one. Avoid the melee combat. Weapon damage dealt to targets increases their ability damage taken. Yeah, anything we can take with more ability damage is just going to be great. Right, this one, do have a bit of a strat for it. Use our shotguns first on this first one. Then we come up here. There'll be another sort of stack of enemies here. We'll use our ultimate in a minute, so just be aware, and we need to make sure we have enough shotgun ammo for one impact shinker at the end, but that's not too much. Right, we're going to use our ult here. Kill these shanks. Too hard. Then we come up here. We're going to run out of our ult now. Oh, stuck on the stairs. And then we're going to come up here. Oh, whoa, we just went backwards. Brilliant. And it's pretty straightforward. You have enough shotgun ammo to take this guy out. And then it's just a case of using all of your abilities and making sure that have a reload ready to go in case you can't get him out quick enough. Didn't do. You can make a lot of mistakes, honestly. If you got enough power rating, you can make a lot of mistakes and get away with it this way around, so don't worry too much. We've now got like 2 minutes to do the final boss stage, which is pretty great. The boss is not too hard this time around either, so don't worry. Right, one final upgrade to choose before we go in boss fight then. Let's have a look at what we can do here. Right. Yeah, I would go for this one at this point. The ability comet. We're basically doubling the damage with our abilities. Whereas this one, we're not doubling our damage with abilities. So this is just mathematically the best choice here. Really easy here. I would put my ult on the first stage, and he's just going to be gone before he even has a chance to do anything. And then we can come up here, get ready for him to move. Get the shotgun out, of course. Here he is. Put our abilities down first. Shotguns. Spin again, and then come up here. I want to use one of your abilities just so you can withstand the damage coming in. And our abilities again. And it is mostly just a case of getting that final reload on the shotgun coming in. And any other ability. And you. I'm going to stick with my pistols at this point because the reload is taking a little while. We don't have much ammo left. And we're done. Pretty straightforward. It's not hard. I'm sure there's a way to speedrun it even faster. But if you just follow this and make sure that you augment your ability damage as much as possible, use your shotgun as much as you possibly can, but be aware of where the impact shinkers are. Because if you run out of ammo, you're going to be screwed. And then you're going to get the time. You're going to be under time very easily. Hopefully you found this useful. If you did, please consider subscribing. And I'll see you all in the comments. Cheerio.